Okie dokie. So here we are. Okie dokie. So here we are. Let me remind myself to mute that. Oh, the echo. Okay. Right. Perfect. Okay. We turn this up. Turn me up. And we should be good. Okay, commentating. Qualifying. That's a rare. Okay, we are ready. Let's just figure out who we're commentating with today. Right. Alright, just me today? Okay, cool. Alright, so we're running qualifying here, and we've got surprisingly Zach, who is currently on pole right now. No other drivers seem to be troubling him too much. We are missing... we're missing one of the Beta Zero drivers here. Where are they? We're looking for... that guy, Kanzai. His name doesn't seem to be here. Concept. Maybe it's the last name. Nope. Huh. Well, I guess we'll look out for him. There he is on track though. Kanzai. There he is. Finally setting a lap time. We have a lot of drivers here right now, so it's pretty hard to get into at least the top 10 for a lot of these drivers. So a lot of people are gonna come out of here with no points. So if you're towards the bottom end of the grid, hey, at least you tried. Right, I'm not sure that's the fastest line to take through there, but yeah, regardless. Here we go. We are here with Paulo right now. And we're gonna see what lap time he sets. Okay, it doesn't go faster than a. Hold up. Doesn't go faster. Okay, just testing the audio there. Okay, he doesn't go faster than a 21.1. Currently, the top times right now are between a 25.0, another 25.0, and a 25.1. So it's 25.0, 25.0, 25.1, 25.1, 25.9. So the top four covered by 1/10 of a second. That's crazy. Meanwhile, his teammate down here not doing so hot. Paulo setting a purple first sector though. Will he be able to pull it together? We know from FP2 and FP1 that you can get down into the 124s. So we're going to go ahead and see if he can get on with that, which is interesting. Let's see, he sets a green middle sector, purple first sector. He's just going to tie it all together for this last sector here and not cut the track by accident because it's very easy to do here. Let's see how he does. Goes a little bit wide over the curb, kicks the back out, coming through the final corner now, into the wall of poor throttle choices. And does he do it? Oh, he doesn't. He loses too much time in the last sector after going purple, personal best, then just losing out towards the end there. Hold up. Okay. The Ferrari's doing better this weekend. We've got Eric here, and we've got the boss, running fourth and fifth, not doing too bad, not doing bad at all, actually. Falling from grace a little bit as they used to be running, first and second most of the time. Comment about how it was a Ferrari 1-2 in pretty much every league, Formula 1, F2, at GT3. But they've really taken a fall from grace. I think the driver skill in GT3 has risen pretty significantly since you last saw them. So we don't expect too much from this guy. All right, now let's take a look at this guy. So interesting story about him. So, we've had 2-hour-long practice sessions, and he misses both of them and joins in the last 10 minutes of qualifying, and he spammed his team owner with, "What setup do I run?" And now he's running down in 20 seconds. How much you want to bet he's going to leave anytime soon? Let's see what he can do in his final sector here. He's running a 1:33.4 right now. Let's see if he can make his way up the grid. Here he comes across the line. 1:33.4 right now, 1:33.0. He's still got about, 7 seconds to make up if he wants to get anywhere close to the top of the field here. Let's go on board with Paulo. With Paulo. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and check up on Kansai here since he is our second driver. Currently running a dirty, running down in 18th position. That's no place for a Beta Zero. Let's see what kind of time he's able to make up. We finally see another driver, or actually, in fact, another team running the other car here. Finally, this car has made its debut 6 rounds in. The WRT team finally active again. We've got a car there in the background just doing nothing. And I guess that was Kanzai. Well, qualifying's over. That's his run done. Kanzai finishes in 18th position. So we're going to go ahead and see how he continues to run into the race, starting from such a low down position, especially when the first race is a collision race. So we're going to go ahead and wait to see how he does there. We're on board with Paulo. He has an okay first sector, personal best middle sector, which means that somebody beat it before. Or was it the first sector where he was personal best? Okay, he doesn't have a moment in the last sector right there. So now he's bringing it around to the final corner here. Now he's going to cross the line. Where does he finish? Oh! Hold up. Damn, okay, so there you go. Paulo puts it on pole. Oh, so close. 24-6, 24-6, 25-0 being the next best time. Surprisingly, we're missing. Who was fastest in qualifying? It was Low Mide. Did Low Mide not qualify? That's interesting. Mavis does out-qualify his teammate, though, and finishing in 10th place. Not too bad for him. So we're going to see what type of strategy he runs. Okay, let's go ahead and set this up here. hey, all the drivers have finally made it to the grid here. We're just waiting for lights to go green. And we've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And they're out. We have to wait a while for that one. We've got Paulo here. He gets a pretty decent getaway here. JQN actually managing to stay with him to the first corner. Let's go on board with these guys right quick. On board with Paulo here. He's leading the pack right now. He's got the drivers behind him right now. We've got JQN. These guys were only 1/10 apart in qualifying. In fact, under a tenth. These guys both set a 24.6. And Paulo just had the fastest time by about a millisecond, which was absolutely crazy. JQN here, 0.6 seconds behind right now, but these guys are going to be right on top of each other, following each other through the slipstream. Apparently, a lot of people struggle with hold up. What's up, that CC? Okay. A lot of people struggle with keeping traction up that uphill. So if we see some spins up there, don't be surprised. Meanwhile, these guys are basically head on head right now. Remember that the collision comes on at about lap 4 actually now, because we have the extra lap here to deal with. These guys basically right on top of each other. So the timer doesn't even know who's in first right now. They're basically tied for first place right now. The timer reporting, and they're both second place right now, which is crazy to think that they're this close. Paulo, your clear leader here as he crosses the line. The gap goes back to about 0.6 seconds here. The collision comes on at the end of next lap. So let's go ahead and take a look down the field here. Paulo running off the red road a little bit there. We've got Eric here in the Ferrari, finally running up in some decent positions. You know, his teammate not too far behind him. I know they're about 5 or 4 positions apart. 3 positions apart. They're about 3 positions apart right now. But they're actually pretty close on track still, only about a second between them. But that's just how close these guys are running. Let's go on board with your leaders here. We've got Paulo, we've got JQN still leading the pack here. The gap going back to 0.3 seconds. Is this Zach right here? Oh, this is Zach. So JQN making some kind of mistake here. We've got Kat here in the booth now.
Yo, okay, yeah, so a few things. All right, internet's back. That's good news. Bad news is I'm gonna have to go eat dinner. And other bad news, it's still shaking here, so that's not good. And also we have some good news. Iron's reached 800 people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We get to see the test tracks later. 800 people, baby. All right, go.
All right, I'll go eat. Yeah, okay. Can't say that you're fucking streaming.
Oh.
Shit. Okay, we'll just like, you know, didn't happen. Tiananmen Square didn't happen.
Shh. Talk about it. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and stay in the channel. So anyway, we've got Paulo here. Leading the pack is Zach. I love saying that. Zach leading the pack. Okay, sorry, let me chill with that joke. It's horrible. Zach leading the pack, followed really closely here by Paulo. But it looks like Paulo just has that greater mid-corner speed, and he's able to get ahead of these guys, even despite the slipstream out of these corners here. Paulo really doing a good job to pull away from these guys, even with the added effect of the slipstream here. Let's go ahead and tell people that the collision is going on, so give me a second. So now this is gonna make a very, very hectic race here. I think I saw, oh my goodness gracious, we have an entire pileup. We have a pileup of about 7 or 8 cars here in the middle of the pack. Oh geez, this is not great. If we could even find that pack right there, we've got one of the great cars. You know, it's kind of hard finding out. Ooh. Okay, let's turn this collision back on. Yeah, we've got way too many cars here piling up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just clear that out for right now. Here's your leaders again. Not too much happening with these guys. Zyori making it up into 3rd place. How did he do that? That's interesting. Let's see, where are the rest of these guys? We've got Eric here in the Ferrari running in 4th position. Beef running up in 5th. Oh, Beef? Yeah, he was actually one of the winners of one of the last GT3 races. He did a pretty good job. Sorry, not the winner. He was the one on the podium who finished ahead of Zach, which he's ahead of right now. JQN gets back to second place. Zach goes back to sixth, not leading the pack anymore. Ominous down here in the 8th position. He's doing a pretty good job. This is the highest running WBD Kasai right now, GT3. Right next to him is, I believe that's East Siders. Yeah, East Side is in the Zeco ZR Academy car. Right behind Mavis on Loose in the primary here. So where's Mavis running at? Where is Mavis running at? How's Mavis running? We're looking for Mavis. Do we not see him on the timer board at all? Huh, dunno. Can't see him. Okay, well, maybe he's running a few laps down. Kanzai getting 6 corner cuts already. Can somebody else manage this? Okay, so Kanzai going for a drive-through penalty. Running all the way down in 19th. Quite shameful. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that collision going back on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give these guys a quick second to realize what's going on, and now collision's back on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see how these guys run with the collision being on. Interesting little battle here. We've got a few people running with maximum corner cuts already. Kind of crazy here. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and keep an update on these guys right now. So fundo fact, not a lot of people actually know this, but if you get 6 cuts, you get a drive-through penalty. Oh my gosh! And how much time do you lose? About 15 seconds. So it's not the worst punishment. You can recover from it, but like you probably don't want to run with a 15-second penalty because it's really easy to get it. Okay, so still on board with your leader here. Let's go down into the pack right now. Kanzai having some serious issues here. And spinning coming up the hill. What did we say? Don't be surprised when you see people spinning up the hill there. Very, very easy place to spin. You know, you unload the rear tires of the car as you come over the crest. So not too surprised that people would be spinning there. Running back down, we've got Eastsiders not doing too bad here in the Valor. Valor Atlanta here. Valor Atlanta GT3. Originally a 2015 model. People running close together. We've got Eric here chasing down Zyori, the 2 Midnight related companies. So we've got Dragonite, we've got Midnight. Fundo fact, Dragonite owns Midnight. It's a subsidiary? Yeah, it's a subsidiary of Dragonite. So this is like the junior car. This is the junior car, and this is the parent car essentially. Not sure how close Eric really wants to be running to the back of Zyori here, considering the collisions are on. And most people running down in last place are the only ones really who have corner cuts. So that's a very interesting development here. Let's go ahead and look on board with our leader. Let's go on board with our leader. As you can see him catching up to some back marker traffic here. What are we gonna do about that? Looks like he's got some time before he truly catches up, but that's oh my god, is it Scott? Oh my god, it's Scott. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and be stay on board with JQN here. As you saw them coming up to back markers, Paulo hit one of the back markers, and it was Scott again. Oh goodness, it was Scott. So yeah, on board with JQN. Ooh, JQN almost losing it there in the S. So Paulo currently leading by 8 seconds. What happened? JQN must have made some kind of major mistake because we didn't seem to catch that. We were on board with him for a while. Just wondered where he went back to. All right, cool. So apparently, what happened to JQN is he went wide and hit the wall, and lost about a fuck ton of time. So now Paulo doesn't need to really stress. He just needs to finish his last 2 laps. Oops, my bad. So all Paulo needs to do is just finish his last 2 laps, all nice and casual. He's got an 8-second buffer to the cars behind. Currently, I don't even know where his teammate is at. Don't know. Well, he's all the way back there. Mello, Adrian, Scott, Goffin, and Shocking the World, both with drive-through penalties. All 3 serving drive-through penalties. And we have another driver who just decided to retire instead of finishing his lap there. Not sure who that is. Let's go back on board with Paulo. Starting the final lap, all he needs to do is not make a mistake. So the back marker just spinning out of the way of Paulo there. I was really gonna say that he needed to watch out and just stay behind. Oh, we have another spinner. I believe that's probably oh no, it's Silver. Okay, let's see. What does Silver do? Silver running in 19th right now. Does Silver lose it? He does not lose it across the crest, over the crest. But JQN manages to pull back an 8-second gap somehow. Interesting. Probably because Paulo's trying his hardest not to hit the back marker there. And he manages to make it past. The back marker goes really deep into that corner. I don't know how he made that pass. I was scared. Final corner, and he wins. Paulo wins. And Eric. Okay, let's find out how they did. All right, how was that for you guys?
It was good.
Pretty
Good
good, pretty
all.
good, dude. On the last lap, the last couple of corners, I was kind of scared because like everyone was like half behind you. I was like, wait a minute.
I think he was.
Oh, yo, Zari, what happened to you?
What happened?
Yeah, you were running up in like third for a while.
Oh yeah, I got lag punched hard.
Paul, are you sure that you're live streaming?
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
Cash, are you sure Ion's live streaming? Because on the YouTube page it's not.
I'm on the stream right now. 5 watching.
Yeah, I can't see it on Ion's page. Whatever.
Well, go look in the group. There, the server posts it all the time. Okay, well, Zach gets 6 out of 6 cut.
What happened to the boss?
Interesting. He probably like hit somebody at some point. Turn this
Yeah,
flag
I'm gonna look at
yellow.
the results and
I
stuff.
wonder why he was so low.
Yeah.
We should be going, guys. The GT3 just destroyed the tires at the end, like always. So, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you guys know the strategy.
happy with the time management. But yeah, we should be good.
Okie dokie. So we're gonna be setting up for the second session here, and we're gonna see how these guys do. Ah.
Alright, boys, 31 laps of lead. If this was an actual grid lineup, this would be the most interesting grid.
Where's the go?
It's kind of sad that Hopper had a great start of the
Who is
season,
the
and then he
gamer?
just didn't come.
Where is the gamer?
No, he just can race. He has a lot of sim racing
They're not
stuff.
here anymore. Okay.
If it wasn't for that,
Oh, I see.
he would be quite different.
Right, so... This cash drones.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone's in their grid spots, so now reset session clearly.
Yep, tell them to remember their grid spots as well so they don't fuck up.
Line up the 10th grid spot.
And then where's Cash? Cash, where are you starting?
Let's race.
Nigga, what?
Cash, are you racing?
No.
No, I mean, sorry, not Kanzai. Are you racing?
Oh. No.
They good to
Oh,
go?
it's just running for nothing. The fucking controller just doesn't work anymore. It's just broken.
I saw you got a new control.
Yeah,
We
but it
start
doesn't work. It doesn't.
Alright, we're good to start if you're good to
It
start.
doesn't get selected. It's fucking useless.
Oh my gosh, someone jumped.
Jump this
Hey,
time.
Kanzai, that's it's gone basically for a championship.
Wait, did you start the timer or something? Put the lights. Oh, okay. Holy. Yo, Kenzai, can you use mouse? Do you know how to use mouse?
I use mouse, but
I mean, you can try it out, because rather than sitting in the bits.
I mean, I want you to help Val because leading it has a lot of work.
Sure.
I mean, Column is here too.
And
Yeah,
also,
okay.
I'm very slow and I'm consistent with the mouse, so no point.
What's
Fire.
the max CC for this?
Let's do like 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 is good.
I bet there's people overtaking on the formation lap.
This looks like I'm going back on the podium because Column is now inefficient.
Yeah, I never got why people
So
overtaking
negative.
the formation lab. What's the point of that?
They're stupid.
I mean, if
They're
you
like, oh
wanna
my
go on
god,
the
everybody's racing.
Let's race in the formation.
Whatever, okay, I shouldn't be talking about speed. Follow is speed.
Everyone is like, oh, conserving the fuel, and everyone is like, oh,
Speed.
let's go,
I am
let's race.
speed.
Meow.
I am speed.
Follow.
I'm speed. Meow.
Big trash.
I'm about to overtake someone more. Meow.
Oh, the other kids in the
There's a Ferrari overtaking me. Of course there is.
Ferrari should be
there is.
taking the
It's a
formation lap.
Ferrari.
Wow, what a
That's gotta-
surprise.
Hello,
It's-
Polo.
Hacker, not the Bahrain Grand.
Okay.
The Canada Grand
What are
Prix.
they doing?
I'll make sure people stay in their positions.
Yeah.
No,
Alright,
I'm gonna be your engineer, remember? So that's me.
That's fine now.
Cole, JQX, Ryan.
Come on, I dare you to overtake my grid spot.
Fun.
Okay, so as all the drivers get to their formation spots, their grid positions after the formation lap, we're gonna go ahead and get this race underway. We've got our previous race winner, Paulo, 2002, starting all the way down in 10th position since he finished first. You got the Ferrari starting ahead and behind somehow. The Ferrari's not really having a great race this race. And we've got the new boys, the Brand Star Racing Team, running the Dragon Imea this weekend instead of running the Midnight Martini like they were doing last weekend. So now the grid is pretty much entirely Dragon Imeas. one in practically every single row. A few Valors actually. Not too bad. Not too bad for these guys. We're just waiting for the go ahead right now. Some people apparently in the wrong position. We're just waiting for that to get sorted out. Meanwhile, we're just taking a look at all the cool little liveries here. We've got one of the Valors all the way in the back. That's the Zeco Academy racing team. Not doing too hot back there. Also with SS2 Goku TB1015 driving for ZR Zent team, the Zeco Zent team, the main team, in fact. Got some new additions to the grid like the Alpha Racing cars. And this new team who are running the WVD Kasai. So that's interesting. So still waiting for this grid to get going here. Engineers at their engineering booths. You can see them doing their thing. We have 5 lights and they're out. Caught me by surprise. We've got 3 drivers actually in position already. We're getting a pretty bad start. One of the Valors back there not realizing that it's time to go. And he's down back in the back of the pack now. Let's go ahead and go on board with some drivers. So Cole leading the pack here in the Valor Atlanta here, and actually not doing too bad. Currently running really fast with the high fuel. This Valor is a pretty fast car on high fuel. We know that for a fact, because seems that this driver here is falling a little bit down the grid right now, though. So maybe he needs to improve his. Welcome back, Kai Care in the booth. As we start this race. Currently, your leader is JXCA, but it looks like Zach just got ahead of him here in the Vexala car. The Valor dropping way back down, all the way down to 11th after 1 lap after starting. Polo here in the mix, we only have 1 Beta Zero car running right now. The other one is in the garage. Driver having issues with his car. So he won't be running today. Only 1 Beta Zero. Meanwhile, we've got JQN leading the pack with 2 purple sectors here, but same for the drivers behind. Ooh, that's your first lap jockeying for position here. Let's go back into the back of the pack right here. We've got Zari running all the way down in 10th, with his teammate actually running, or the car is running in 11th place, not too bad. SS2 Goku TB1015 running in 20th position right now. He's filling in for Mavis, who just joined during the last 10 minutes of qualifying, did really poorly during the race, and rage quit. You know what we call that? A pussy!
A pussy, yes we do.
Wow. Well,
Was he fired?
Yeah, he actually did get fired for just generally being, he got autistic. So let's actually talk about Mavis really quickly, right? While we're watching this race here, Mavis got fired. Generally autistic. In a few ways, let's talk about them. So way number 1, when he did race in F1, thought he was as fast as Dakar because because Mavis was walking while in the slipstream. So he thought that he was faster than Dakar, but in reality, he was just in the slipstream and wall riding, which is why he was faster than Dakar. So when he got ahead, he said, "Hey, it took me like 5 laps to get ahead of you. Why did it take you like 1 corner to get ahead of me?" And then that's pretty simple. Dakar is faster than you. It's like nothing complicated. You're just slower than Dakar. Pretty simple. And now in GT3, I don't know what his deal is, but he likes to come with like 0 preparation, do poorly in the race, and it's the car's fault. I think
the car's fault.
Yeah, I think that's borderlining autism, right? Right? Like that.
Kinda have to agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just because somebody who has so much potential as like a fast driver, even though fastest league and F1C and everything else that I raced him in, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, he still has a lot of potential as a driver, so it's a shame he's got to go throw it away by being a just general retard. But he's Brazilian, so it does make sense.
He's Brazilian?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Oh.
Aguempiar. So it makes sense why he's like retarded, right? Because
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, no other races be like acting autistic like that. It's literally only like, it's rare, right? either Brazilians or like rarely are usually the ones who act the most autistic. So yeah, essentially, we can forgive him because of his personality, but that doesn't give you it. Because I do remember racing with Mavis, right? It was interesting because like we would race and like he would be bitching at 24/7 while we're racing, while I'm racing, doing the exact same thing. Him. And I just did my laps, dude. Like I beat him 90% of the time, but then he would about shit for no reason. It was crazy. Anyway, back on board here, the top three covered by 4 seconds. They're very close together right now. For a second. 4 tenths separate the top three, which are Eric, JQN, and Paulo. Beef patties here. Currently running in fourth, not too far behind. And Zari making up another position back here, doing a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and look at the Ryan. Ryan in the Brand Star team, again running the Dragonite Maya this weekend. They seem to go between running the Maya and running the Valor, the Midnight Martini GT3. Right.
Wait, what's that red thing in the back? The red and black. Oh, it's the new
Red and
Zen car.
black.
That's fire. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the Zen car
He
is
put
back.
the
Yep.
Slovenian flag on it. I can see it. I can see it from a distance. What a fucking nerd.
Okay.
What a fucking nerd.
Slovenia. Oh, is that what flag that is?
Yeah.
I thought I was like, yo.
Wait, a bit unrelated, but this is like the dumbest shit ever. Okay, I'm sitting here. I just keep shaking like I'm in a fucking car crash. It's kind of annoying.
Oh, you still going
It's
through an
like
earthquake?
there was 56 of them in the past 13 hours.
We Croatia?
What?
We live in Croatia? Is that America?
No.
If it ain't America, I don't know what it is.
It's not America. It's not in my world.
Is that in fucking Middle Europe or something?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know they had fault lines over there.
Falklands or... Whoa, I didn't hear what you said. Oh, it's Yori
Fault
fun.
line?
No, he didn't spin. It's lagging.
Yeah,
It's
you
lagging.
just kicked us back out.
Shit.
No, you just kicked us back out through that last corner there. Let's go on board with these top three. Top four. These top four are going ham right now. Beef Patties catches up to the pack right now. So we've got
JQ
a green car
spinning.
or a yellow car. Yo, I'm going way off right there. Okay, well, JQ bottling it for the Lotus team over there. So currently it's a Ferrari with a Beta Zero right next to it and a Vectra in third position right now. So currently, according to the timer, is Eric. Physically, from what we can see, it looks like it's Polo, but I think Eric did just get now. Eric going way too wide into that first corner, compromising his second phase of the corner right there because it's a hard left and a hard. And he went a little bit too wide for the first.
Alright, let's
corner
talk Canada as a track, okay? We have the end of Sector 3. Pretty nice right-hander. Another high-speed chicane. Very nice corners. Sector 1, amazing. Sector 2, mostly amazing. And then you get to the uphill section, which is ridiculous. Especially in F1 cars.
Ooh.
Why the fuck is the ground still shaking? This is mad, okay?
We should have Earthquake Simulator in game.
Earthquake simulator.
Okay, so we have Paulo here.
Alright, and then Sector 3, the chicane, it's just... Who put it there? It doesn't belong. It really doesn't belong on the track. It's a shame, it completely ruins the flow.
Yeah, it's really like oddly tight for some reason. I don't really know why it's there.
Yeah, I drove all 3 practice sessions, qualifying and the race, and I haven't noticed there's trees here.
Oh,
Oh, that's new.
right,
There
I
also
think-
wasn't curbs.
Oh, right, yeah, and the little bumps as well. Because, you know, I don't know, I think Carl forgot that, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't spend all our time managing people cutting corners. But, yeah, that
Zach's at 4
shows you
points.
our
How'd he do that?
styles. Ooh. And Silverfly having a 20.
Oh no,
here.
I just realized, our hero, he isn't racing. Ampelol 1300 isn't racing today.
Oh, he must be away because of the air brakes. Or maybe it's because of the coronavirus. You know what? Everything's going wrong right now. I mean, for you at least. Oh, we winner here. One of the
Oh no,
backup.
okay,
I'm not sure who
yeah,
that
I
was.
think I know why he's not here, because both the main drivers are here.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yikes.
Okay, Here's an annoying thing, right? So I see a team with a light blue car. Why do I not see a light blue mark on the time?
Because it's white. If that's the one you might be talking about.
Nope. There's a light blue, like the light blue Maya, Dragonite Maya, and I can't find.
I didn't see a light blue Dragonite Mayo.
Oh, found it. It's fucking the 24th car.
I can't check 24th. Okay, I can. Oh, it's that. It's
you see a
that
lot.
team. It's that team.
The Alpha Racing team, I believe.
Alpha Racing. That's right. He cut. He's.
He's cutting right
It's
now.
Lord Ragunathan. He's back.
Dude, I told you, bruh. Yo, somebody just whispered to me, Cole is retiring. Okay?
What am I supposed to do about it?
Okay, fuck. Then you go get a tissue and cry.
I'll give him a medal.
Jeez, you wanna make it? Oh, my back. Everything hurts, dude. I was playing soccer yesterday, and now I'm just broken physically.
Okay, well, let's check the battle for the lead. We got a 4-way battle now. Beef Patties has actually caught the pack, and he's fighting for the lead. He was like 2 seconds down earlier on in the race. Now he's with them.
Yeah, JQN falling back. JQN is known as Bottle King. But to be fair, these guys are pushing at pretty much maximum capacity pretty much all the way through the race. So when they make a little mistake, it really exasperates itself. Horizon says he needs to go for dinner. Cool.
Which position is Horizon in?
He's a race engineer.
Oh. Oh, damn. Terrible news. Oh, Horizon is... Oh, he's your engineer.
Yeah, he's a race director, sorry.
Oh, right.
Now.
Yeah, he's assistant race director. No, he's like race director trainee or some shit. If I read correctly.
Yeah, he's he's hosting his first race, Google guy.
Hell yeah. Wait, this is his first race?
Yeah, his first race that he's hosting right now.
And he has
He's
to
doing
go.
a pretty good job.
Yikes.
I mean, not too bad.
I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah, we have like a bunch of numbers on track right now. Okay, so we've got from left to right, cuts, pit stops, and so we can basically nobody started pitting yet. We did our race calculation, and like apparently we needed 156 laps of fuel. I don't know what that was about.
Wait, sorry?
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, cool, just making sure. I hopped in the strategy
Wait, two
channel.
people have pit. Zach and Ryan have pit.
Oh, that's kind of early, okay. Well, Zach is going for a then. He will be stopping on lap 9, probably lap 18, and then going to the end. So is he going for a 2-stop or is he planning on stopping again? Ooh, Hollywood celebrities, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. Okay, who do we have here? Eric currently your leader. Paulo currently your leader. These guys are trading positions like left, right here. A couple of tenths is pretty detrimental to your race because if you consistently lose a couple, you find yourself 5 or 6 seconds by the end of the race here. Paulo doing a very good job at managing. Paulo also not being a very dominant driver. Have you noticed? He's not very dominant, but he is consistent.
Yeah,
like,
he is fair.
Yeah, he hasn't broken the pack right now. Like the top 3 have been leading.
Yeah, normally he'd be like 5 seconds away from the closest person, and that person would be like 10 seconds away from whoever is behind.
The next person. Exactly.
Yeah, and Paolo's like sipping on his fucking tea while leading the race as JQN runs wide. He's fine though.
Because it's crazy. He's had like 5 wins in a row
Paolo
now.
pits.
And this lap. So he's had 5 wins in a row now, right? Which is interesting because with all those wins, you would assume that he's super dominant, but like they've been really close. Like they've all been super close.
Mm.
He just always goes ahead, especially in qualifying. He always pull that lap out like right out the last lap. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's done it like 3 or 4 times consecutively now, and this time he did it in less than a tenth. It was half a tenth or something that he beat JQN to pole by. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Speaking of JQN and Eric need to work together now, so they can go quicker than what's his name, Paulo, who just pit. Because
Yeah,
if they
so-
work together, they'll go quicker, and the undercut by Paulo won't work too well.
However, these guys do have extremely worn tires, and what we found is at about this lap, or about 4 seconds a lap slower. So I'm gonna predict Polo comes out about 5 or 6 seconds ahead of these guys here just by pitting a lap earlier. But we're gonna go ahead and find out.
We'll just have to wait and see, as Eric might have caught the chicane there. No, he hasn't. Ryan setting a purple sector 1 in the Dragonite Maya.
Yes,
The
sir.
Brand Star car and currently running in 12th place.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these pits. Let's show these pits right now. Let's see who's pit. Currently only Polo.
Eric pits. Of course, he's done that. And so does JQ following him.
So it really looks like these guys are going for the two-shop strategy right now.
Beef Patty's pits. He's falling behind
Okay.
a bit.
All right, well, let's see where they come out. So these guys should, in theory, come out behind.
They will.
Like that.
Tabaz
so
pits
there
the
he
other
is.
Ferrari.
Cool. So Paulo coming out. Currently says Paulo's behind, but he is indeed ahead on track. We're just gonna figure out what the gap is when he comes through the first sector here.
It's like a
So,
corner or two ahead.
waiting for the,
That's
Yeah.
a pretty decent gap.
I said 4 to 5 seconds. Let's see what it actually is.
I think it's gonna be like 3 or 4.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and see as he's passing the 2 Zen cars. Actually, these cars are supposed to be really,
Lapping probably.
yeah,
No,
that's
he's
right.
passing. He's passing one of them. He's passing both.
Oh yeah. Huh. So who is that? That's East behind me.
That's East, another person I invited to this group. Gap is 3
Fire.
seconds.
Okay, well.
Jake Ken
They-
seems to have made a mistake. He's now 2 seconds behind before they pit.
Oh, we
that
have a
was,
spinner. Who was that? King.
was that? Yeah, that was
King of the plug.
yeah, him.
Yep, King of the Plug driving for the infantry team. Is that what they're called?
Airborne
team?
Motorsports or some shit. Yeah, Airborne Motorsports. That's what they're called.
Fire. Let me pull up my fucking notepad.
Eric gaining on Paulo. He's right on his ass now. Has the undercut worked for Paulo? I don't know, but I mean, in the looks of it right now, Eric's right on his tail. And might not have worked. Because the gap is
So this
now-
guy keeps whispering to me, telling me when his drivers retire. I don't care. Why are you telling me this?
So you know. You're clearly interested. I can hear the enthusiasm in your voice. You're very interested in hearing it.
The more you know. What?
So we got one Ferrari fighting for the lead, the other Ferrari down in 12th place. How the fuck did that happen?
Huh, the boss must have made a very major mistake at some point.
Eric's
we're
getting a
gonna go
purple
ahead.
sector one. He's 3/10 closer now than he was on the previous sector.
With the fresher tires. And I'm not sure what these guys are running in terms, but we should probably find that out. You should probably go find that out.
What should I find out? Alright, I wasn't paying attention to whatever the hell you were saying.
Go find out how much fuel.
Paulo 56, Eric 59.
Okay, so these guys are running about the same amount of fuel. So if anything, Eric still has more in the tank.
And Eric has better
He can
tires.
unleash. And he's got the pace on Paulo right now. So let's see how these guys manage their tires here, and also how they manage their strategy. I would be surprised if I saw a Ferrari win because they got to bottle it at some point.
Okay, so in the past few races we've been pretty bad. Let's be real. We were pretty bad. But now
Dismal.
this might be the one where we come back. You never know.
Well, you're currently 12th and
Second.
so
You gotta pay attention to the second. Now we were talking earlier on in the race how Paulo just, he was with the pack, but and then eventually he builds like a 5-second gap and then a 10-second gap and they're 15.
Yep.
There is a gap now between Eric and JQN.
yeah. But what happened there? They were all running together. Now they're running 6
I
seconds
don't know.
behind.
I guess
the leader.
JQN missed his braking points and shit from a few back markers and then fell behind.
Yeah, because JQN is where I expected Eric to be as well. 1337 is the gap between first and second
Dude, that's
right
fucking
now.
mad.
That's some magic. Somebody take a screenshot of that.
I'm recording the whole thing, so.
I'm lazy. And I'm
We're so
streaming.
fucking retarded, though. Take a picture.
Is the Napsy car here?
What?
Is the Napsy car here?
Is the what car?
Abnarcy.
Is it here? Let's find out.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is.
Running in 16th place.
F1
Only
fan
one of them are
4405 underscore 2. SS2 Goku making up places. My boy, he's in 14th place.
Oh, let's go ahead and go on board with Zari here. Oh, Zari running right behind the pack right now. So he's got Beef and Greg ahead. Beef and Zach ahead of him currently right now in the 2 Vexalas. So he's actually not doing too bad right now in the Zent ZR Racing team here. I believe they changed that.
They changed their name too much.
Yeah, there's Zent Zeko Racing now.
Dude, I can hear the windows vibrating. This is mad.
Free massage.
Free massage, yeah. Watch shit fall over.
Yo.
It's ASMR.
Yes, sir. That black team really needs to run blue, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because we can't see them anyway.
Which black
come
team?
on, run blue.
HTP?
The Alpine Racing. Oh, we got a spinner in the Russian.
He's last.
Ooh, that-
He's last, doesn't matter. We can't even see his name on the leaderboard.
Oh, I was like, wait, teammate, hold on. Let's go back to his Oh, you know what? Ooh, we got the Vexala cars running side by side.
His name's Ayung.
Right now.
4512.
Horrible. Let's go on board with our leaders here. Currently looking at Eric and Polo, and it looks like Eric is managing to stay right with Polo. So Polo's gonna need to start doing some pushing. It looks like Polo has the greater mid-speed cornering right now. He carries more speed through the corners, and you can really see it. Like he pulls away, and then Eric reels him back in on the straights here. So Eric needs to start freeloading.
Dude, SS2 making up another position. He's now P11.
SS2 was doing a pretty good job for having no practice, to be honest with you. You know, he's just discovering the track. He's learning how to.
He's not just discovering the track. He's known this. He's done. To be fair, he did like one session in F1, and then after that he was pretty good in the race.
All right. Well, he didn't do GT3.
Yeah,
so,
there's
it's
a completely different car.
Exactly. 0.7 second gap between first and second right now. Let's see how long it's gonna take Eric to close that gap and by how much
right there.
Here. Yeah, we know that the slipstream is very powerful.
No, he's in the
so
lead. That's what I
running-
mean. Like, but he's right there.
Yeah, actually, these guys crossing the timing board at the exact same time, which is why the leaderboard looks like that. So currently they are tied for first right now. If that was a finish,
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
That would be interesting.
What would we do if it's a finish?
I don't know. Like now I have to think about it. Huh. Hey Siri, what happens when two are tied for the finish of a race?
Which league? Formula One.
Yeah, let's do Formula 1.
The 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix at Bahrain International Circuit has been postponed.
Okay.
Well, fuck you. That's not information I needed. I've known that before.
Wow. Wow, thanks. Because, you know, it's supposed to be happening right now. but thanks.
Very important information. Hey Siri, what's
Very
5 plus 10? Mathematics are amazing.
The creator of
The
mathematics.
creator of
John-
mathematics was John Paul Photography.
This guy, no, photography.
Photography.
The G in his name is capital. It's like, why? It's not two words.
Photography. Dude, no! My favorite driver, Ayung, has retired.
Oh no.
What a shame he was doing so good in 24th.
Well, oh no, that's unfortunate.
You know, it still hurts. Russian Power has JQN's name on the car still. You know, there's been a whole fucking weekend, and the color, like, you know how next to the names there's a color of the team? It's purple for them still. The car doesn't have any purple.
Cause bro, red and blue means purple. Purple. Ooh. I hate. hold on, who owns that team actually? I'm gonna figure that out.
Silby. It's Silbitch.
Alright. Bro, you know what's crazy? He be bitching in the fucking server like 24/7.
Dude, he's like
but
always
don't be
bitching
fixing
about
his
some
own-
dumb shit.
Fuck up. On GOD.
Fix my F2 car. Fix my race suit.
I need to start dating.
I have diabetes. It's your fault.
Cash, what are you doing?
Cash, you're lazy. I have diabetes and you don't care.
When people ask me to fix their teams for them, no, bitch.
No, bitch.
Yo,
There's a fucking sign that says what you do.
Ain't that crazy? Exactly, bro. Ain't it crazy? I make the entire system that you be using, right? But like, okay, well now I have to make your team too.
You made the system that makes teams. You don't fucking need you to do it.
Exactly. Like I literally made this so you can use it, so you don't have to bother me. Why are you bothering me? That simple. Anyway, currently in first place, 0.2 seconds is the
just
gap. It looks like
switching
Paula
positions.
makes his yeah, they're switching back and forth. This is a really great battle for the lead here. Let's go on board with Paulo since he's currently your new leader. New paddock.
Question is, are any of them gonna pit? Because Paolo's just setting green sectors now. It's lap 17. He's on 8-lap old tires setting green sectors.
That's interesting.
Outrageous.
Actually. So it looks like he's still got the pace in those tires. I wonder if he's just eking them
Wait,
out
what
to
on
the end of
earth
the
happened to East Sliders? He's now
Great question.
fighting with SS2. He was in the lead. He was fighting for the lead at one point. Sure, he hasn't pit. I think he's like P nowhere.
Well, the pit stops say that they all have done one pit stop from first down to 16th. But we should see the second round of pit stops come around now.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, in a pit stop you'd lose like 20 seconds. You wouldn't lose 52 seconds.
Damn, you must have really had to pee when you got out of the car.
Maybe there was an ion terrorist attack we didn't see.
Well, these
Dude,
guys running.
fucking B guys yesterday. Yo, let's go raid an airport.
Wow. Fucking terrorist.
This group's fucking
Yo,
mad.
Hold on 1 second.
Alright, so what we've learned yesterday, B guys is a terrorist. Beef Patties said no. Something happened to Beef Patties. He's jumped out of the car. Beef Patties has jumped out of the car. And his car's stuck on the curb.
Beef patties.
He's gotten it moving, but I mean, he lost a pile of time.
He jumped out
How
of
did
the
he jump?
car?
Yeah, he jumped out of the car.
How did he chase it back down?
Fasta gave him speed.
Oh,
He was on speed.
You know what? Faster for you to goat. You the fucking goat for that. To be honest with you, I would.
Oh, ball spun on the back straight and the uphill motherfucking piece of shit turn.
Who's
Ted Boz running P10.
Oh, Ted Boz running P10.
He won in Japan. Both races he won in Japan. Look at him now. What's happened?
Where were you? You know, he's still looking for his pace. You know, he found it at some point, but
The leaders
now
have run
it's
into a
like,
pile
where-
of back markers that have been speeding them up a bit.
Oh, so yeah, they're gonna be both getting this.
Oh no!
So we're gonna really see.
This isn't possible. Scott Gohan has got a drive-through penalty.
15 out of 15. That is
He's cutting
ridiculous.
every corner. You can just see these guys gaining on him still. He's
Bruh.
250 seconds behind. You know how much that
That
is
is
in minutes?
crazy.
That's 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh shit.
How do you lose that
Shit,
much
he's 4
time?
minutes and 20 seconds behind now. That's,
Or
you can't
20
even
left.
blame the tires on that. He's cutting every corner.
Literally, I don't know how you are that bad, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like my mom could do better than Scott.
He's braking. Why is he braking on the straight?
Yeah, he brakes on the straight and like,
Oh shit, I better not go
Brakes
too
way too
fast
hard.
on this straight, otherwise I'm gonna fail my driving test.
oh, there you go. Red light, green light, red light, boom. All right, well, look at that.
Oh no, he's tried to pit, but then he's crashed into the wall. Scott
Oh,
Gohan, really
Scott.
an interesting character in this league.
I believe back in the day we would call him a nincompoop. Now we call him a nit.
No, we just call him a retard now.
Yeah. All right, so Polo here. Still a really interesting battle going on right now. Looks like and kind of dispersed though. This is like the only action on track right about now. We've got SS2 Goku in 13th place, tracking down east in the sister car there. Not running for any points right now. Looks like they're running some kind of alternative strategy.
Oh shit, the leaders
but-
they cross line at the same time.
Yup. So these guys really
But okay.
are running
You know,
like
we should have a race of
right
our
now.
own. Who can say SS2's full name quicker?
SS2 Goku
Oh, we need like a
1050.
countdown. We need a countdown. Can you tell Foss to do a countdown? No. He's gonna do command. Oh, SS2 pits. S2 Goku deep into 15 pits.
SS2 Goku.
S2 Goku deep into 15. Fuck. S2 Goku deep into 15. Get fucked.
SS2.
It's not SS Coon. He's not fucking SS Coon.
SS2 Goku TV 1050.
S2 Goku TV 1015.
SS2 Goku TV 1050. Nah, you know, we'll time it later. We'll figure out what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, fair.
Stop trying.
Oh, they both pit. Paolo and Eric both pit. Something happened to
Same
Paolo.
time.
It's like he's hit the wall, or maybe he's waited longer. I don't know, but I mean,
Let's find out. Let's see who gets out of the pits
yeah, well,
first.
maybe I was wrong.
Well, let's see. So there goes
Eric's tires are changed. I think Paolo's tires are gonna change now. They're both moving.
Yeah, he lost a heap of time.
Not really a heap, but I mean, he's lost some time. This is Eric's opportunity to build a gap. Should he hear? Ah, shit, he left. Alright, so I'm still shaking here. Mad. Poe's mad. Am I right?
Alright. Drivers were complaining about Eric corner cutting, apparently.
He has like 7 or 8 cuts.
Well, let's see if he gets a penalty at some point.
Teh boss has pit. Oh, mine line. Dude, okay, there's an interesting thing we have in Ferrari. So if Line wins a race after he laps the entire field, Plaza said he's releasing a sex tape.
Oh.
So like, we gotta remove 20 cars off this grid. Can we make that happen?
Oh my. Yes, ban all.
Ban all except mine line.
It's running, oh my god, down in 21st position in another.
Scott hasn't even served his fucking DTP.
Wow.
He's gonna get disqualified. Does it actually matter though? I mean, actually it does. His teammate is behind him, so his teammate is shocking the world.
318 seconds.
He's really shocking the world with his P23 performance. That is shocking. How are you that far behind? Just like, how the fuck does that happen?
That is genuinely shocking.
When you get lapped by people who are lapped and nothing has actually happened here, then this shit's mad.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Paolo's gaining on Eric. Eric's got clean air ahead of him. Paolo's on his tail.
Oh, it's drinking.
Scott, no! Scott didn't do something, I think. Dude, we're gonna see Scott get flung. Can we just like do it? I don't know if he served it, but like, can we just fuck off, Scott? He's not even he's just
Paul setting
there.
Purple first sector right now.
Oh shit. Schiet Futsk. Ted Boss in P12. Can he make up more ground, end up in the points maybe? I don't know.
Let's see what's happening here. We're taking a look at now, seeing what type of time he can make up on Eric right now.
This track looks so much better on
with the trees.
with the cars, yeah. Okay, Paolo's on his tail now.
Oh yeah, I really like
a second now.
The GT3 field is nice and colorful. I fuck with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Paulo, it's a line here, staying in the slip.
Gap is virtually nothing now.
Yep, I'm setting a new fastest lap too.
Fastest
0.2
lap. Oh, shit.
seconds is the gap. Give me a second.
The second has passed.
I'm thinking, right, because like there's the corner cut system,
Yeah.
right? And obviously that when like you cut too much, but now I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it when your driver might not win.
Nah, because
Nah.
like I'm thinking about it. I gotta we gotta tell Eric that he needs to stop cutting. Because like if you think about it, if Eric finishes the race with 14 corner cuts and Paulo finishes with 1, then and they were like really close, right? Like let's say they crossed the line.
Well, to be fair, you can get some cuts by making a mistake too. Like the track
Yeah,
is
true.
in Sector 2 especially.
Yeah. Look, from what I'm looking at right now, it looks like Eric is gaining time from just cutting in general.
I don't really see him cut that much.
I mean, I'm just looking at it. It doesn't look like that bad, but like Paulo notices it. Let's see what the cuts are.
But I mean, like, this track is kind of just like cut as much as you can.
Yeah, because here's the philosophy for iron tracks, right? The track punishes you, but we don't have to, right? So if you go wide through a corner, then like you're gonna suffer from it. So the incentive is to not go wide. But when Copper makes these tracks, he makes them like, oh yeah, we could just manage it during.
You can do both.
It's like, do we? I don't really want to manage like corner cuts and like district, like what was it called?
Penalties?
What do you call it? It's like distribution. It's like when there's an argument or something, disputes, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Disputes and stuff like after the race and shit. I'd rather just the results speak for themselves. All right, looks like Paulo's overtaken for the lead right now, running into the last 6 or 7 laps here.
I think it's an issue like with the tracks. They either have a bad system regarding corner cutting, or they have like both systems.
Yeah,
there's curbs and then you get cuts when you go over the curbs, which already kill your car.
Yeah, like Britain, like that's one of the.
Britain. Okay, that's just mad. Like in the World Cup, I remember in like lap 2, I went wide. I hit a curb. I flipped. I fucking flipped. I flew over like 10 other curbs, and through one corner, which I didn't even cut. I lost 20 seconds already, and then I got 10 cuts.
Yeah, I don't know why Copper put those over there. That doesn't make too much sense. Give me a second.
Man. Oh shit! Copper's getting the branch up his ass. We truly have a good battle for the lead now. Can we win the race now? Is the question.
Okay, cool. So, anyway, running now into the last 6 laps of the race right now. I need to stop saying right now twice. It's annoying.
Dude, this battle's been going on all race, literally, as Lucas said. It just started off, they've been fighting. Here we are at lap 25, they're still fighting.
To this day, they're still fighting. 0.4.
It's been so long, it's been years since we've seen them not fight.
Yep, so, 0.2 seconds now, the gap. Paulo, they keep swapping positions right now, so Paulo's been leading for about half as many laps as, or actually for the same amount of laps as Eric. Both leading about 12 laps, I believe.
You know what's mad? What's mad about this track?
Okay.
Like yesterday, in the F1 race, Lowe won the race and he had 0 cuts. 0.
Oh, that is
how the fuck you do that?
Yeah. Some people are just really good at like not cutting. They're just fast on the track. They don't need to cut.
I know he did a lot of race pace practice, but still pretty mad. 0 cuts.
He's pretty cracked. I want to see what he's like next to.
I feel like the car is still gonna win, but I mean,
I think
he's definitely gonna be second.
I don't think anybody can match Dakar on pace. To be honest with you, like, or actually, Dakar can be managed on pace, but not pace and.
Like in most cases, Dakar's just like fucking around and like, yeah, let me see if I can do one stop. It's like, oh, Dakar, the gap is 40 seconds only. Oh man, they've caught up to Dakar. No, they really haven't. He's doing a fucking one-stop strategy.
Yeah. I mean, pretty impressive pace from him. I don't know how he manages to pull it together.
I don't know. I mean, Hofflo does the same thing.
A lot of people do think he's cheating, but like you saw his onboards, and you know why he's fast. He knows how to work the iron cars really well. You know, slow in, fast, and that's how Formula 1 works as well.
Dude, Eric looks like he's starting to struggle with tires a bit more than Paolo, and his tires are worse on the front. They're like 5%. 3% actually.
Though, fun fact, since these guys are running the exact same pit strategy, these guys shouldn't have any other difference other than the cars, the drivers. That's the only thing that changes here. Everything else is consistent. We know they're running the same fuel. We know they're running the same fuel, actually. Can you find out car number?
19 for Paolo, 25 for Eric. How's Eric wasting this? it's called, the gravel. That should slow you down, not just make you slide.
Yeah, I know. Oh god, it's annoying. I want to introduce those scripts that I had before, where you ran onto the grass. You remember those from season
Oh,
1?
like when you start bouncing? Yeah, I was just talking to Dakar about it yesterday.
Yeah, only issue is like the lag for some people, so he's like, fuck it, get rid of that shit.
And then you flip because of it. It's,
Yeah, annoying, let's say the least.
yeah, France is gonna be interesting this season with these cars.
Yes, sir.
Fucking turn 3 is gonna be mad. Turn 2, actually.
Alright, cool, we're good for fuel.
Yeah, everyone's good for fuel, I think, of the front runners. Can Tabaz catch Lolly Hunter Greg? Maybe. Maybe not. Eric fighting with Paolo still. He's 3/10 behind. Okay, it doesn't matter who wins this race. We can just say this was definitely the best battle of GT3 ever.
Let's see. I thought Eric made a mistake back there, and just the.
No, I just said it doesn't matter which one of these two wins the race, but we can. I think it's safe to agree that this has definitely been the best GT3 battle we've ever had. In fact, one of the
that's a
best
very
track
good
battles
one.
we've had.
I can't lie though, I really did enjoy the what was it? What race were we at? Where the drivers were catching up. Ooh, what was that? That was the Mexican Grand Prix, I believe.
I don't know.
No, not Mexico.
Japan?
No, it was after Japan. It was when
shit.
Beef just got the lap. What race was that?
Not Brazil. They didn't do Brazil. Fuck. Puerto Rico?
I don't think it was.
USA. Maybe. That was last week.
Nope.
Oh, SS2 has a drive-through penalty.
Oh, not surprising.
Not surprising, exactly.
Let's see here. So we did Australia, Japan, Brazil. It was Brazil. It was Brazil where they ran right to the last lap.
Okay, but this definitely takes the flag from it. 29 laps they've been together.
Uh-huh. I really did like that Brazil race though. That was pretty cool in IMO.
Alright, let's see how many IO people we've gained today. Why do I have 7 DMs? I have 7 DMs, yay. We have 805 people, we had 88 earlier. Low Midday is streaming Automobilista, Autisto.
Amazing. Polo here and on top of each other. I believe we've got, who is that in the background? Is that SS2 Goku TV 1015?
SS2 Goku TV 1015?
It is.
What? He is? It is, that's his.
SS2 Goku TV 1015. Not running in third position, he is behind second place.
Dude, this is fucking SS2 getting lapped. Oh no, Scott Gohan says his tire's still slippery. He's pit. He's pit for like, can you show pits?
He pits with 3 laps remaining.
How many pits has he done?
Probably 3. And he has done... Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and stay on board with this. This battle's scary because towards the end, this is gonna get really hectic. Ooh, Eric almost making a mistake.
The car needs me in the
there.
comment and in the strategy box. I'll be back in a second.
Okie dokie. Alright, so Kai Kara out of the booth there. I'm gonna go ahead and take over here. Polo and Eric still running first and second. I'm a little bit scared right now. Pretty nervous, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and check those cuts. Thank you very much. Polo still with 1 cut right now. I will be a little bit cheesed if Eric wins after cutting so much, but ooh, it's fair game, I guess. Ooh, this is gonna be very hard to call because if they finish and it's a photo finish, and Eric wins by a certain amount of time, then that's gonna cause pandemonium. Ooh, alright, well 1.4 seconds is the gap. I'm not sure if Eric made a mistake there, but Paulo is indeed pulling away from him. Where did Paulo find all that pace? It just seemed to have come out of nowhere. The gap 1.5 seconds and back down to 0.7. Not sure what that was about, but yeah, there was definitely a lot of pace that Paulo was showing there in the last couple corners here.
We're nearing the last lap. Let's compare the tires. Eric on the front, 53. Paulo on the front, 40 and 44. No, that's the other way around. The other way around. Rear tires, Eric has 1% worse tires.
Okay, wait, so Eric has worse tires or better tires?
Eric has worse tires. Zach, drive-through penalty. Oh, but it's the last lap.
Ooh, last lap. Ooh.
Oh, okay, it's not the last lap for him. He has to serve it now, otherwise he's gonna have to do it like at the end, and that's gonna be like mad shit.
Penalty. You lose about 15 seconds if you do it in game, and you lose about like 30 when you get a penalty for it. All right, lap. I'm nervous. So we've got the owner of Beta Zero Racing and the owner of, or actually one of the co-founders.
I'm not the owner or the co-founder. I call myself the non-executive chairman of the company. Yeah.
Yep. So we've got the non-executive chairman of Ferrari and the owner of Beta Zero. Both of cars running 1 and 2 right now. Running on the last lap. These guys are extremely close together when it comes to the end right here. But Paulo seems to be pulling away right now. He has a bunch of pace that he wasn't feeling until just now. Still with 1 lap, so he didn't even resort to cutting to get away from Eric just now. What happens with these guys? Ooh, this is very scary. We're gonna see.
Yeah, Paulo has a healthy gap now.
Yeah, let's just see if he manages to do it. Because
unless Paulo makes a mistake, he's definitely won this.
I'm biting my nails right now.
Yeah, he's not made a mistake. It's over. Eric makes a mistake.
Oh,
and he spins.
Eric makes a mistake. Eric makes a mistake.
And Paulo wins the race.
Paulo wins. Okay, let's go with. Oh, okay, yo. Yo, I was so nervous. Dude, I was so nervous, bro. Also, like right on the last corner, Eric hit the wall and like spun it around. Like after it was like a one. Oh shit. Yes, boys.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was so nervous about that. Yeah.
Alright, it's all fine. We won though. Oh yes!
Ooh. Yes, sir. Dude, what? Bro, were the rest of y'all as nervous as I was? Cause I was fucking like sweating. It was like 0.5 seconds between. Not bad. Good position, sorry. 5th position. So we go to first and 5th for our guys.
Good job.
Wow. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yo, were you holding that pace back to the end? Cause like you just fucking zoomed away from him.
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna tell you.
I was literally like, if he wants to play dirty, I'll play dirty as well. So I was like mostly cutting all the corners, but I was trying my best not to like get the cut.
Yeah, cause you didn't get any. Like you were still on 1 when you. Yeah, which is crazy. Like you actually like did that shit legally, which is cool.
I'm gonna go traction control next time all the way. All the way.
Bad.
I just started to cut the fuck out. That was so bad. What's this cut?
P2. Ooh.
Alright, I'll be back in a second.
Fuck it.
Oh my god.
You give me the setups again. You mustn't be.
For what?
Because you gave the setup again to the fucking again.
Yes!
I mean, if Paul.
Oh my god.
That shit went so fucking ham though. Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm still sweating, Brett. My heart.
I mean,
My heart was pounding for some
he
of
had
those.
almost
Oh my
3
god.
seconds and he made it back.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Cashmere Q.
How's that? Yikes.
When Eric pits, he had like a 3-second gap and Paulo made it back to 4.
Oh, cheating.
What is going on with your drivers? Stop giving them drugs.
Oh.
Stop giving them drugs. Like, come on. Be fair.
Giving drugs. Oh yeah, you stop giving setups, that guy. you know that you're giving your mouse setup. That's bad. What are you doing with your times? fucking baguettes, stealing setups and then giving to guys. Oh no, because we have fucking Lewis Hamilton on the team. I know shit. I'm gonna get king and just fucking just there.
Right.
Champagne. How do I get a champagne? Give me the champagne. Wait, did I close the door?
Oh.
I didn't close the door.
You know what? I'm going on the podium with Eric. I was an engineer for them. I was an engineer for both.
Good job, guys. Congratulations on first, by the way.
Thank you.
Fuck. I mean, good race. Zach almost spun on the final corner. I was like, yes, P7, and then nope. It wasn't enough. Oh shit. Wait. I'm coming.
Jake, you had a good race.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I go with my driver?
No.
Alright, let me see. Kansas, you can go up.
Oh, unfair.
There's a fourth place spot right beside here.
Why didn't Kanza drive?